Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Weekend to Conquer Cancer virtual event benefiting the Princess Margaret Cancer Centre. We are so delighted that you could join us for our opening ceremonies, coming to you live from the Overactive Media Studios in Toronto. I'm Stacey Carcao, Director of the Weekend to Conquer Cancer.
And I am Steve Merker, VP of Corporate and Community Partnerships for the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation. However, my fun title is Chief Walk Officer. I've been involved producing the walk for the past 5 years and have participated on and off since 2007, back when it was the Weekend to End Breast Cancer. I am pumped today for our virtual walk. We are joined by walkers in 7 provinces and 5 states, making this a coast-to-coast trek. I plan on doing almost 15 kilometers around the city, which will of course include a stop at the Princess Margaret and Steam Whistle Brewery. A huge and heartfelt thank you for tuning in this morning. If you're watching now, it means you are a supporter and a believer in our mission to conquer cancer in our lifetime. While many other fundraising events were canceled or postponed this year, it's comforting to know there is an army of supporters ready to walk the walk. Thank you for stepping up. And as you are walking today, remember, it's not where we walk, it's why we walk.
I couldn't agree more, Steve. When COVID first hit, we weren't sure if our legendary walk could continue. But we received so much encouragement from the Weekend to Conquer Cancer community that we knew we would have to find a way to make it happen. So we built the plane while flying it, as you like to say. And here we are, our 18th annual event, one that has cumulatively raised over $176 million for cancer research so far.
Stacey, I'm excited for our final fundraising announcement later this afternoon, as we have seen a huge increase in donation activity over the past few weeks. The big reveal tonight is at 5 o'clock during our closing ceremony, so don't miss it. Make sure you post on social and don't be afraid to send out one last message asking for support, as our walk office is open all day and the website is live.
We've included some easy-to-use graphics as well as some customizable frames courtesy of founding partner CIBC to help you amplify our mission. Remember to use #WalkOn with every post so we can see your photos and videos. We'll be creating a montage of photos and videos for our closing ceremonies, so please be sure to use #WalkOn and you may be featured.
There's sure to be some great content. Personally, I'm also keen to see what our leading fundraiser, Nancy Carroll, will be up to today. She's already raised over $45,000 in climbing and is in the running to be our top fundraiser for the 4th year in a row.
My eye is on Team RBC, 400 walkers strong with participation coast to coast. Their team is 8 times larger than it was last year, and it's the largest team in our walk's history. Truly a great example of how the shift to virtual with no borders and no barriers can be leveraged by corporations for some outstanding employee engagement with real impact on societal good.
And I have to add, Stacey, that RBC almost broke our website with so many walkers. We had to build out a bigger team portal for RBC, so thank you. And we are grateful to all the walkers out there to continue to support the Princess Margaret. At this point in time, I'd like to welcome Michael Burns, the President and CEO of the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation, just before he embarks on his walk. Michael? Hey, Mike.
Morning.
How are you?
Hey, Steve, Stacey, how are you?
We're good. Good to see you. Hey, I think we're twinning today. The hat, the shirt.
Yes.
We're going to have to do one of those, who wears it best?
Well, that hands down, that'll be you, Steve.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess we'll let social media vote on that one. But hey, Mike, tell us a little bit about who you're going to be walking with today.
Yeah, pretty excited. Actually, broadcasting right now from our head office in downtown Toronto, but I'll be making my way up to Markham, Ontario, joining some family and friends. My sister's done a great job of putting a 15K kilometer trek together, so looking forward to walking just north of the city this morning.
That's wonderful, Michael. And you know, we always say it's not where you walk, it's why you walk. And I wonder if you could share with us a little bit about why you're walking today.
Yeah, I mean, listen, everybody who's participating today is walking for a reason, whether they've been touched directly or indirectly because of cancer. And of course, as you know, and many others who are tuning in this morning, unfortunately, cancer impacted our family yet again. Late last year, my mother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, unfortunately passed away at the end of last year. So, Team Mary will be out again in honor of our mother. And looking forward to getting together and remembering her legacy and the impact of her life through the walk as we do so many other events. And I know that our story is one of many today that we'll be reflecting on and thinking about. And at the same time, being able to do something to support the incredible research that's happening at Princess Margaret.
Well, thanks for sharing that, Michael. You're right. We absolutely all have a story and a reason why we walk. And as we said before, it's not where, it's why. And that's a big why for you. And I know Stacy and I have whys, and we all have whys. Everyone who's tuning in today has a why. So we're going to connect back with you later this afternoon during our 5 o'clock closing ceremonies. And we're going to have you share the final number, which is really exciting because the donations are coming in fast and furious, as I said before. So look forward to connecting with you again in a few hours.
Great. Well, thank you both, and the more than 1,600 walkers that'll be out there today. We can't do this alone, and we're very grateful as a foundation. So have a great day, everyone, and be safe.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for sharing your inspiration to walk. We are humbled by everyone who walks in honor of a loved one and who chooses to honor their memory by supporting the Princess Margaret. And speaking of support, we couldn't host this amazing event without the Weekend to Conquer Cancer sponsors like founding partner CIBC, La Roche-Posay, Coca-Cola, Colio Estate Wines, Steam Whistle Breweries, Rose Reisman, and Pickle Barrel. And now I'd like to introduce Honorary Chair Jane Yoon from Team CIBC.
Thank you to all the walkers and volunteers for your commitment to the Princess Margaret Weekend to Conquer Cancer. CIBC is a proud founding partner, and our history with Princess Margaret dates back nearly 2 decades. 1 in 2 Canadians will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. This is our motivation to unite together and to conquer cancer in our lifetime. Several of my family members, including my father, have had cancer and have received quality care. I am forever grateful to the doctors, the nurses, and the healthcare workers. CIBC is dedicated to supporting people with cancer, who are some of the most vulnerable during this pandemic, and we are proud to participate in this year's virtual walk. Change starts with one person, so when we come together like we are virtually today, we can make great things happen. So thank you for joining me and Team CIBC in participating and raising critical funds to support life-saving research. On behalf of everyone at CIBC, we wish you a safe and enjoyable walk today, and we look forward to seeing your posts on social media. Together with our clients, we are one for change.
Thank you so much, Jane. It's a real team effort, and it's a reminder why we do this walk each year, to raise philanthropic funds to fuel cancer research and innovative treatments. I'd like to highlight just one of these recent innovations. Earlier this summer, the Princess Margaret researchers discovered a simple but highly sensitive blood test that has been found to accurately diagnose and classify different types of brain tumors, resulting in more accurate diagnosis, less invasive methods, and better treatment planning in the future for all patients. Another game-changing discovery from the team at the Princess Margaret, and that is thanks to all of you walkers. My father was a doctor, but I am certainly not. My colleagues will attest to that. For some real insight into how your fundraising is making an impact, we are joined this morning by Dr. Alejandro Berlin. Good morning, Ali. Are you there? There you are.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Good. I like your Alejandro pronunciation. It's like getting closer to Lady Gaga.
Yeah, well, I'm not a doctor, but you should see me at nighttime, doing the karaoke. They tell me I'm pretty good, but I don't know. I would argue with that. So so Lady Gaga is going to interview the doctor. So Doc, tell us a little bit about the Smart Cancer Care project that was accelerated by COVID. Tell us what you're working on.
So we started a program by the end of last year that had the vision of 3 main goals, like increase the capacity of the cancer center, because of the patients are getting better treatment, so they're surviving more and they're surviving for longer, and increases research efficiency, integrating the research to their day-to-day activities of the cancer center, and also improve provider and patient experiences. So those were our three goals, and we were working on virtual clinics to try to expand the reach of the cancer center beyond the walls of the cancer center, and allow patients to access expertise without having to commute downtown and for the comfort of their homes, wherever they are. And then COVID accelerated everything, and we had the goal to transition half of the cancer center to virtual care. So we developed a digital solution that enabled that. And within a month, within 4 days of deployment, we were already at the 50% benchmark.
Wow.
And within a month, we recovered the usual weekly number of patients that we see every day in our clinics, which is around 4,000 patients every week. And we had a dip on those numbers, obviously, because people were afraid, providers were afraid. It's a pandemic, and within a month we recovered our activities, and that has remained the case until today. So we essentially buffered the impact of the pandemic that could have had on the continuity of care of patients dealing with cancer.
It's just amazing, really. And are you seeing this having an impact on patients, not just within the Princess Margaret, but across the country and even beyond?
Yeah, so we just summarized our experience, and it's interesting. Even in patients that are in Ontario, within 2 months, the cost savings for them just on the commuting and the opportunity of cost by traveling totaled about $3.5 million for the patients in a 2-month period. So that opened our eyes and said, look, we can obviously save money and render convenience for the patients that we see regularly, but these obviously open the gates for reaching anywhere. Like like now, I think the weekend and the walk is a testimony that you can reach the entire country. And that's our goal: reach every corner of the country and the globe, and share our expertise and our knowledge with everyone that needs it.
That's so true. It's so, hearing about how this is turning into a game changer for patients, but also for the medical team who are treating all these patients, and think about this being developed at Princess Margaret, and then it's being scaled like across the country and around the world. Like, these are the kind of innovations that are being fueled at Princess Margaret by events like the Walk. And then I think I heard a saying, don't, never waste the opportunity to take advantage of a good pandemic, or some kind of cheeky comment like that. But honestly, the fact that your program was accelerated, and now the results, like thousands and thousands of patients don't have to come in every week because they can be treated virtually, and that's just an unbelievable result. So kudos to you and your team, Ali, for what you're doing, and keep up the great work.
Yeah, and I must say this was spearheaded actually by the foundation, who believed this mission and had the funds because people have contributed to this mission, and we were able to put a team together to spearhead this and continue reimagining the way we provide care. So it's a true partnership, and I think this is a testimony how the effort of people walking or contributing or any other way. Actually, this year I'm not walking, so I'm contributing to the walk and people and teams on the walk. And by the way, Steve, that single anonymous donation that you got throughout your campaign, that was me. I was waiting this moment to announce it.
All right, that's beautiful.
I'm committed to the mission, and glad for all the people who are doing it. So thanks very much.
Oh, and thank you, Dr. Boleyn. Thank you for keeping the Princess Margaret ahead of the curve and pushing the boundaries of treatment and cancer care for so many of our patients. So much has changed because of COVID.
It absolutely has. So you just heard about how one of the projects at Princess Margaret was accelerated because of COVID. And we had to accelerate our innovation on the walk. Here we are innovating with our virtual walk. This year we've posted virtual walk options around Southern Ontario. They're posted on our website. They're also posted in our Strava Club. We have set up hydration stations at Boyd Park, at Steam Whistle, and of course right in front of the Princess Margaret, where we know many of our walkers like to walk in front of. At the hydration stations, you'll find water, compliments of Coca-Cola, sunscreen courtesy of La Roche-Posay, and of course some light snacks. There are bathrooms available for walkers at the Steam Whistle Roundhouse and at Boyd Park.
And our event photographer will be spending some time at those hydration stations and also along some of our suggested routes. That said, we're eager to receive photos and videos from all of you featuring your unique walks. So as we mentioned earlier, and we'll keep mentioning over and over again, please share your images and videos with us by using the hashtag #WalkOn. And please remember to be sure to respect all social distancing rules and wear a mask when required along your routes. Remember that not everyone has the same comfort levels or immunities, and we're all in this together. So let's be safe and patient with each other and create lineups if necessary.
Great point, Stacy. Now, on a lighter subject, for your walking pleasure, we have curated a playlist on Spotify. So Spotify is free to sign up if you don't have the app already. So just search for the Weekend to Conquer Cancer playlist in Spotify. Appropriately, the playlist starts with Michael Burns' favorite song, Earth, Wind and Fire's September. What a great way to kick off the weekend. And there's one more thing you can find on our website. Log into your participant center so you can download or print a voucher from Colio Wines for our closing ceremony toast, because Stacy and I are going to toast with our Colio Girls Night Out Sangria. Okay, so don't miss it. So go to the website and download your voucher.
So there's lots of that's new in terms of logistics, but the reason why we walk remains the same. It's been 18 years since this amazing community's first step. Here to share why she walks is Honorary Chair Sarah Bull, a fifth-year walker who has raised over $30,000 for the Princess Margaret.
There you go. Good job, guys.
Amazing.
Hey guys, wave to the open camera.
Oh my goodness. Sarah, can you hear us? Sarah's coming to us live. All right.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
There's Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Ferg, say hi.
So Sarah is at Havergrove College, right?
She is, yeah.
Ready, guys, say hi to the camera.
And I believe that they have over 75 people associated with the school who have fundraised tens of thousands of dollars
They have.
For the Weekend to Conquer Cancer. Sarah has personally raised over $30,000 for the Princess Margaret in her term as a walker. And recently she shared her story with us as to why she's walking. And so she's, like Michael shared earlier, he's got a personal reason. Sarah's walking for herself and her family, right?
She is, that's
Yeah.
right. So she was treated at the Princess Margaret for breast cancer a couple of years ago, and it was truly a family effort. She had her kids with her and her husband with her every step of the way. And what Sarah expressed to us was that she realized while she was being treated that the Princess Margaret Cancer Center and all the oncologists and nurses and support staff really made her feel like a person, really made her feel special. She didn't feel like a patient. And she also realized that her treatment was truly unique to her when she compared notes with friends of hers who also had been treated at the Princess Margaret. And she explained to us that she believed that was our secret sauce, was really the personalized care, the individualized treatment. And she always mentioned how she applauded us for pushing the boundaries, and that she walks because she understands that it's philanthropic funds like those raised at events like the Weekend to Conquer Cancer that really push innovation and push the standards of care beyond what is already accepted practice. So we're so grateful to have Sarah on board, and it was her idea to launch a school challenge, and it looks like it's going to be an incredible success. So thank you, Sarah, and thank you to your family.
Yeah, the last thing before we move on from Sarah is when we had an interview with Sarah the other day, and she talked about how it was a whole family affair, right? So she might have been the one that was going through the treatment and care at Princess Margaret, but her husband, her children, and her extended family were all in it, and and that's a common theme that we see from everybody who has to go through the cancer journey. And so Sarah's walking with her husband and her children, and It sounds like half of the school at Havergal. So way to go, Sarah. Thank you so much for the support, and we wish you a great and safe walk today.
That's great. It's true. She's really mobilized the next generation. It's not just Havergal, though. It's her son's school, Crescent School, as well, that's been involved. And so, so really, we're grateful to Sarah and all of our honorary chairs, our team captains and ambassadors, our tireless crew and volunteers, and most of all, the courageous cancer survivors and those who are currently undergoing treatment, and each and every one of you who reached out through your networks to recruit and fundraise for the Weekend to Conquer Cancer.
Stacey, this is the 18th year of our signature walk, and while in some ways it will be a year like no other, in others it will remain very much the same. As you prepare to embark on your walk, know that while we walk apart, you are not alone. With every step you take today, you are part of a vast community of walkers, continuing the tradition of walking in the Weekend to Conquer Cancer, because we need to conquer cancer in our lifetime. And with that, it's time to get this walk started. We have here the official bell. Stacey, for those unaware, please help us understand the significance of this bell.
Well, it's an honor. So when a cancer patient completes their treatment at the Princess Margaret Cancer Center, they get to ring a bell. And this symbolizes the end of one journey and the beginning of another. So we ring a bell to send off our walkers each year at the Weekend to Conquer Cancer to remind us all of the cancer survivors and the hope that one day we will conquer cancer.
And that is absolutely why we are here today. Okay, walkers, ready, set, walk!